It's about dragonflies this time around. I'm in my uh, studio. It's pretty much a good weather studio because it uh, doesn't stay so warm out here. Anyway, I'm in my studio and I've been making cards for the last couple weeks. And today I'm going to show a little bit about making art like this dragonfly art that I make that's layered. First, I want to show you a few cards that I just finished, a few designs. Oh, I'm going to take this one out of the sleeve so so it's not quite as shiny. It's a little bit shiny. Well, the print's shiny, but the reflection, there you go. I just finished making a big stacks, like 3 or 4 stacks of cards. Here's what I brought out to the studio, all of these that are dragonfly related. And I am going to be um, putting cards in a local card rack. And also, I've made it possible for you to order cards online now. I'll put that link in the comments. I sell the cards with or without sleeves at the local store. They're in a sleeves. Here's one of my favorite dragonfly pieces. That's a card now. Yeah. This is a very mixed media piece that I made into a card. I'll show you. I'll show you two more. This card is of a piece, a very large piece I made that I sold to some friends of mine, but I, of course, photographed it and make cards of all the work that I create. This one's called Carry Us. It's made with transfer, watercolor, pen and ink. Hi, good to see you on my channel where I'm sharing art cards that I've been producing over the last week or so that I'm about to put in a local vendor. And also, I am going to work on a new piece today. I'm going to show you that. This is the last card I'm going to show. This piece, it was sold, is sold, lives, has another place where it lives. But as I say, I always take photographs of my work and then I can make cards of those pieces. So it's all about dragonflies today. And I have set myself up with some pens, and pencils, I mean, that I'm going to use to work on a piece that's down here. And move I'm going to move the phone high to someone that has a very long letters and numbers name. I am going to move this so you can see the piece. Here you go. This, of course, is a dragonfly piece. It is a G clay print. And I'm going to turn a little bit more light on so I can see. Um, this is a G clay print of a artwork that is sold, but I am going to show a little bit about how. So what I do is get all of these pencils together And I'm going to work on the piece a little bit, enhance the colors. Just I'm shortly going to show uh, how I do this to make it an individual, unique piece. It's no longer just a print of a piece. As I do this, it becomes hi. I'm going to say hi to Love KY 1855. Thank you for the smiling and the hi, and I appreciate that. So you see, I'm finding pencils. These are Prismacolor. This is a Prismacolor pencil, where I'm going to just enhance a bit to make the piece more individual and unique. I want to make sure that you can still see what I'm doing. So, Susan Detroy, digital and visual artist, working on an art piece. This is Spectracolor, Design Spectracolor. You see how it brings out the colors in what's already on the paper? Gives it a more unique feeling and sensibility. Over here, I'll bring these over here so you see them a little bit better. These are the colors that I pulled from, not that. These are the colors I pulled from my giant number of pencils. Prismacolor. Some of these are what's called watercolor pencils. You can see it's got a brush on it there. I can go back in with some liquid and spread the color with water. But right now, I'm just going to do a few. This is just regular pencil. I don't see any more comments. Any questions about what I'm doing? Comments? If you'd like to know, I've been doing this for a number of years. This sort of adding on. I'll show it. This is a piece that's completed. I'm going to show that in the camera. You can see I've added quite a bit of color, transfers, watercolor to make it unique. And if you are watching, please subscribe to my channel. Like, I really could use some more subscribers. I'd like to be doing this so I could be teaching, but so far I don't have enough subscribers to be doing that. So I'm going to put this back up and redo the camera. Take off this light because it makes it too bright in here. Okay. Looks like I got a couple of responses. I appreciate it. Hi, Susan Detroy, digital and visual artist. I was on here today doing a check in about dragonflies, showing cards that I'm making that are now available online. And also, they'll be available locally at the Red Barn store near where I live. I'm going to have a giant new big rack of cards. There's one of them, dragonfly piece. And also, let's see if there's another one. It has, hello, Oliver. Thank you for saying hi. My name is Susan Detroy. You can see that. I'm sharing about dragonflies today, art cards that I make from artworks that I create. And I also did a short um, video, part of the video on how I enhance the prints to make them more unique. I come on live every week or so. I have a pretty active channel. Please subscribe, and I would appreciate that. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and saying hi. And that's it for now. Okay, thanks. Susan Detroy, digital and analog artist.